Hey, look, we trying out something new this time. We're gonna try to answer a question that was posed to us, to me and Dad in particular in English class. But we want to try to answer this question here with the four of us, the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So, the question at hand. This is gonna be a shorter video. So the question at hand is, does hard work equal success? Now,
But
yeah, Dad, you can go ahead and go first.
you mind if I go first? All right. This is a topic that really irks me. Sometimes the wrong way. Hard work, at least to me, does equal success. Now you might not always see results to begin with, but there are so many cases where people just put the hard work in, put the time in, and got results. It's not going to happen instantly. No, you have to understand nothing in life is going to happen instantly. You got to dedicate yourself to it. You have to believe in the cause. If like one of the greatest examples, right, is they're always like, oh, you can be a high school dropout and still make millions. Yeah, maybe. But guess what happened? They put in that hard work. I don't have any specific examples on my mind right now, but they still put in that hard work and dedication, and they got profits from it. And most of the time, it didn't happen instantly. They had to learn. They had to fail. They had to fail, and they had to just keep pursuing and keep going and keep trying to live that dream. Kind of like Steve Jobs with Amazon. Everybody told him the idea was stupid. He gets out of the university or whatever, unless that's the Apple guy or whatever, Microsoft guy. I can't remember. He gets out, right? Everybody calls him like, "Nah, this is never gonna work. Nobody's gonna buy stuff online." He said, "Screw that," and he dedicated himself to keeping the Amazon as a company growing. And now look at it. Now look at it. It's everywhere. What do you not get on Amazon at this point? It's everywhere. He just kept believing in himself and refused to let other people's opinions change his. And again, he didn't see success at first. Like the company grew just spontaneously overnight. He just kept dedicated. He just kept at it. That's what people have to understand. All these big billionaires have like really one thing in common, except for the people that do inherit it, is that somebody at some point put time and dedication and really grew and came to that point. And that comes to anything, even athletes. Athletes don't just wake up in the morning and are just instantly good at basketball, right? They got to keep practicing, right? They got to keep doing it. They got to work out. They got to wake up every morning and dedicate themselves to the sport. You can't just be like, oh, I'll play basketball one time on the weekend and now I'm going to be a D1, bro. I'm going to be a pro and go to the NBA. It doesn't work like that. You have to work hard and you will see results. And sometimes you might not see them instantly. And I think that's where people get it wrong. Is they put in the time and the effort and they're not seeing results immediately. They're like, oh my God, this obviously isn't working. They just scrap it instead of just really keeping it going. People have a big problem with dedication nowadays. They just do one thing, it fails, and then just like, okay, let me not instead try it and experiment with it and really keep pushing what I know about this. No, let me just drop it, do something else. Just completely give up. Maybe I want to be a pro swimmer. Oh crap. I'm just not as fast as that one kid to the right of me, and he's waking up at 1 a.m. every morning, doing like 40 laps in the swimming pool, and his time's better than me. Oh, I can't do that. Let me stop. You can't do that. You have to push forward. So that's all I really had to say about that. And what do y'all
that
feel?
that when you said that you have to work for what you deserve, because that's very true. And so the question at hand is does hard work equal success, or what is the question?
Does hard work equal success?
Okay. So the answer is yes. But in some situations, if you like, sometimes I'll be talking to my mom and she'll say, "You're lucky." Well, she won't say that. She'll say, if I got another chance to go through high school, I could be a doctor, I could be this, I could be that. Because she said when she was in high school, she thought like me, she was like, I don't know what I want to do. But since she already has all this knowledge, then she said she would work her ass off throughout high school and then after high school so she could, because she knows that if she actually did put in the work, she would get a better job, have a better life. But that's only if she like put in the work. And that's how I see things too, is like for athletes, you could be born like in basketball, if you're like 6'5", 6'6", God has already given you that. Like all you have to do is just work hard and you could be one of the greats. You have God-given talent, but I want to quote one of my favorite movies that just came out, Hustle. Obsession is going to beat talent 100% of the time. You can have all the talent in the world. You could be the best, the number one prospect, but there's always that one player that is obsessed with the game or obsessed with something. So let's say Brandon was born into a rich family of doctors, and he has already been he already has experience. Like his parents can like tell him what he needs to do, but he doesn't really want to do it. But he has all the like not attributes. He has all the connections to what he can is capable of doing. But let's say me, I don't have anything, but I know what I want to be. I want to be a doctor. I want to be the best doctor in the freaking world. So guess what? Since I'm obsessed with it, I'm gonna work 10 times harder than the person that is like, okay, yeah, but I'm just gonna mess around while I do this or do that. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna give 100% of my full effort and 100% of my time. So that's just all I gotta say about it.
Just really quickly, I wanted to touch on something. What you're really trying to say is passion, right? You gotta have passion. You have to have passion for it. Now, definitely, maybe there is some person somewhere that can just be like, "Oh, I want to be good at basketball." Put that hard work in and became really good at basketball. But at the end of the day, you have to really focus on like, yes, hard work does equal success, but also, are you passionate about it?
Your
Is it something
mentality.
yes, is it something you really care about? Like I can wake up tomorrow and not care about basketball more or want to be a basketball player and just be like, I'll be the best basketball player in the world, right? Have still no care for it and just dedicate my time and do it. You can definitely see success that way. But if you want to see real success, you have to be truly passionate and really understand if you're passionate about it. Like again, growing up in a family of doctors, right? Oh, you became a doctor when you were older and you put that hard work to be a doctor. Okay, you ended up becoming a doctor, right? You still succeeded, you put that hard work in and you got some success, right? But then you realize, oh, this isn't what really makes me happy though. And then that you find that thing that makes you happy and you keep doing it and you keep doing it and you see the biggest amount of success possible with something you're truly passionate about. So you got to realize that is also part of the equation, even though it might not be really there. And
I mean, I have nothing much to say. I completely agree with all y'all. So I'm just gonna say yeah. I'm just gonna give a short answer and just say yes. Y'all basically said everything I thought of. So there's not much for it. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I basically agree with everything that you guys have said. You need to have passion. You need to have drive. You need to have a outlet of what you actually want to put your hard work into. You can't work hard on something you don't want to work hard on and expect everything else to come and follow suit. You know what I mean? You have to put your hard work in the right place. So, for any of you guys watching this, heck, even you guys in the call, I want you guys to, I want you for 2 weeks, find something that you thoroughly enjoy, that you thoroughly feel passionate about, and dedicate yourself to it for 2 weeks straight, all out, just completely obsess over that for 2 weeks. See the amazing growth, whether it be weightlifting, whether it be running,
kissing that.
whether it be playing basketball, playing soccer. See the amount of improvement that you will get compared to slacking off every now and then because you didn't feel like going to the gym or you didn't feel like practicing that 1 hour or you didn't feel like doing whatever. Just try and put that hard work somewhere, and I guarantee you it'll always pay off every single time. You have to stay on that grind. As you know, they say, F it, we ball. You know why they say that, Junk? You gotta grind, man. You can't just sit at home, sitting on the bed, laying on the bed, going to sleep all day, and then be like, oh man, it's not fair. She got what I want, or he has what I want. I want to be like him, but I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You know exactly what you need to do. You just don't feel like doing it. You know you got to go out there and actually start applying yourself. If you just sit there and do nothing, you're not going to get any results. If you put out no effort, you're going to receive no consequences, I guess.
Hey, I wanna quote Andrew Tate, but I don't know the quote exactly. but it's the quote that he says, the guy who goes to the gym regardless of what he like feels, and is like he knows he wants to go to the gym every day and he goes, beats the guy who goes to the gym and is like, oh, I don't want to be here right now, but still goes. The guy that goes and regardless of what he's feeling still goes, beats that guy a million times to one.
Yeah, The Rock quoted that too, by the way.
The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, that so
See,
he got it from Tate, and then he just quoted that, and then
and also I want to say, um, we don't give enough respect, or at least I think we do, but we should, to Division 1, Division 2, and like college athletes, because the stuff, like the workouts and their schedule is like crazy. Like for any sport too, it could be football, basketball, track, soccer, volleyball, lacrosse, anything like that. Their work ethic, that's why they're that good. And that's why they have a chance to go to a league and make money, is because their work ethic got them there. They're waking up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. every day and going out and go and do something. Even if you can't, if you don't have like a basketball hoop near you or a gym near you, they're still getting up and going on a run, doing some push-ups, doing some sit-ups. They're always doing something. That's why I want to give some props to those athletes that are on the college level, and some on the high school level too. Some of them are like that. So that's all I gotta say about it, bro.
hey, I want to like tap in, and I thought I saw that. I want to say something too. Um, but you were talking about earlier about people who are born with extreme height and extreme athleticism, and they're born that way, right? And you talking about how they have the talent, bro. If you have all the resources you need, and you just feel lazy and don't feel like doing anything, you are wasting so much potential. People who come from high privilege and you have everything that you need, there is no excuse why you're living the way you are. You should be using that to your advantage. I'm telling you, man.
So like with the doctor thing too, if you're born into a family of doctors and people know what they're doing, and your parents know like what you need to get, what you need, what college you need to go to, what kind of like stuff, diplomas, stuff like that. If you're born into that, and let's say it's not your number one like happiness in the world, but it's something that you could know you could provide your family for, that's something I feel like you should always look into, because if you have all those resources, but it doesn't make you like, it's just something that is cool, I guess, interests you a little bit, but that's not your passion, I say just look into it. Because let's say your passion doesn't work out, but your passion will always work out if you work hard. Whatever you want to do, you can accomplish it. Like I'm still at the age where I can say, guess what? I want to be a singer now. So I'm gonna start taking vocal lessons, stuff like that. I'm gonna start singing. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start blah blah blah. I'm gonna start writing my own songs. You can change. You can literally do whatever you want. But you know, some people just want to be lazy and not do anything. But right now, for me, I am kind of lazy. I will admit it. Like I go to my conditioning for basketball every Monday and Wednesday, but every other day I'm usually just trying to either recover because I feel sore, but I could always be doing something, but I don't. But that's the difference between me and someone that's hardworking. Someone, it's because here, I'll give you an example on myself. Last year I played, I'd say about 10 minutes of PT all year long, and I was on JV. And the reason I did that is because I wasn't putting in the work in the summer, and I just showed up to tryouts. And I was all right because I was close to making varsity, but I didn't make the cut because I didn't work during the summer. But this year I've been working during the summer. I've been putting in the work. I've been showing up, and I probably will make the team. But the thing is there's kids on the team already that literally they'll go to the conditionings and then they'll work out the day after, and they'll work out that weekend, and then they'll play in games. They'll do that. They'll go see. That's the difference between me, or the average person, and someone that knows what they want to be. and has that kind of mentality and has that kind of hard work in them. So that's the difference.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on one last thing real quick if y'all got nothing else to say. It bothers me so much, those people who are like, why didn't I succeed at this? Why didn't I succeed at that? When they never put in the time at all. It bothers me so much. I hate those people that are always like, tax the rich, tax this, tax that, right? Now, there's definitely occasions where like there's ways the rich people are circumventing being taxed or whatever. But honestly, that's their reward. At least in my opinion, that's their reward for all that hard work and effort and being able to grow to that size. Like you could have had the opportunity. You have to think about it. All it takes is really an idea. You have to think about it. Like anybody could have come up with the idea that just Jeff Bezos had of just shopping online. Anybody could have thought of that. But did anybody put in the hard work like him to get there? Probably not. And that's the reason he became so successful. I just hate those people that like look down upon those who worked harder than them, right? They're like, oh, why am I not like this? Why am I not like that? There's definitely times where you put in the hard work and you get no success, but then you also realize that that wasn't just the passion that you were built for. And I think that's what people don't realize as well, is you can't just be envious of those people who are succeeding more than you. You have to question yourself. Question instead of why are they succeeding? Why am I not? Why am I not succeeding? What am I not doing that they're doing that makes them so successful? What are they doing? Oh, that's right. They're putting that hard work. Dang, that guy became that doctor, and I was just too busy lollygagging. Dang, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. No, bro, you gotta put the time in, and you can't just shun others and try to punish them and try to lower them for succeeding better than you when you could have had the same. Like definitely, there's times where you don't have the same opportunities, but at the end of the day, there's nothing stopping you except yourself and your mindset. So that's for me.
Big W's.
All right, yeah, I think we answered that question real good. Yeah, we got to do this more often. That was good.
Very passionate about the topic.
I'm not doing that because someone else did that, and I don't like that person.
Instead of this being West Coast, can this just be W? Can this be W? Can I just do that?
All right, look. That's gonna wrap it up for today. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Let us know what else you want to hear us talk about and everything, so we can have more topics to discuss. Until then, peace out.
Peace.